Guys, I finally tried speedqb, and this is how it went.
I got Peter Pan type of hops, yeah. I got Peter Pan type of hops, yeah. I got Peter Pan type of hops, yeah. I got Peter Pan type of hops.
Big dog on the internet, not by word of mouth. Pissed off, dog, I said a vent. I prefer to shout. This not what my mama meant when I heard her doubt. This not what my mama meant when I run them
Y'all
out.
split like I pop my hair. I don't even care. Riding fresh through the city like the Prince of Bel-Air. Controversial, Steve Urkel, no commercial. Call my uncle, caught the Hummer and the Tonka truck.
I got him!
So in Canada, we have what's called the CXSL, which is the Canadian kind of speedqb league. And finally, we're able to start again. Unfortunately for me, the closest place that I can go to play is in Niagara, which is about a 3-hour drive from where I live. But I'm dedicated, so I hopped in my car, took the drive, and didn't look back, to say the least. But I'll be honest, that drive sucked. And in my head, I got thinking, is this really worth it? Am I gonna enjoy speedqb as much as I thought I was going to? Am I gonna get wrecked? Am I going to wreck everybody else? I had no idea what to expect. And boy, am I glad I kept going, because it was fun, let me tell you. I had an idea in my head of how I thought speedqb was gonna go, and it looked a little something like this.
Oh, he got me. Nice shot. Oh, nice shot.
Oh, shoot. And although, obviously, it turned out that way a little bit because of the clips you just watched, I gotta say, I had a lot of fun. But no doubt about it, I am a total noob, and that was made apparent within the first couple matches. I got destroyed. And I was expecting that a little bit. I mean, you gotta go into airsoft with the expectation of the fact that you are going to get shot lots, and you better just be ready to learn from your mistakes. And that was very much the mindset that I went in with, and I'm very glad for that. My team, also SAS, love you guys. You guys have been amazing at showing me the ropes and kind of instructing me on what to do, what to change, that sort of thing. A couple guys on the team were incredibly helpful, so I appreciate that as well, but we still got a lot of work to do. Now, airsoft as a sport is something different, for sure. I'm no stranger to competitive sports. However, I'm a stranger to team sports, which is something very different for me. Growing up, I was a competitive swimmer. I also dabbled in parkour a little bit, but those are two kind of very individual sports, shall we say, and I'm not really used to working with a team. So the biggest thing that I need to work on, hands down, is team communication and just working as a unit. I find I get kind of in my head, in the zone, and I kind of just zone everything else out, which of course isn't the greatest thing in a team sport. Communication is most definitely key. That is something that I learned. The other teams were communicating really, really well. And callouts are definitely something that I need to work on. But the field for me is super different, super new. You got castle, you got bunkers, you got towers, you got snake, you got all these different yard lines and different areas on the map that you can call out, and just learning those names is difficult, but it's not something that can't be done. So I'm looking forward to learning a lot more there. But I've been airsofting for years, and coming into the speedqb scene is something very, very refreshing. I consider myself to be a decent airsoft player. So competing in a space where everyone's playing very competitively is a total blast. I always feel bad coming around the corner and just hosing someone who it's their first time playing. That's just not something that I enjoy doing. But unfortunately, it just happens. You have more experienced players and more noob players. But in speedqb, everyone there is most likely a more experienced player, at least from my experience. And we're all asking to get destroyed or to destroy. So that gives a lot of area for competitive juices to get going. I'm a very competitive guy. I was never someone who enjoyed practicing in my swimming days, but when it came to competitions, everyone knew that I was very, very competitive. When I was 12, I was actually 4th in all of Canada for my favorite race, which was the 100-meter freestyle. But, you know, little shameless flex there. But then I got a shoulder injury, so I had to bail out, unfortunately. But I never would have gotten into airsoft if it wasn't for that. So there's a plus side to everything. I think speedqb can seem very intimidating, and I was definitely intimidated by it for a little while, for sure. But it's really nothing too unobtainable. I hear it said quite often, but it really is chess and not checkers. I feel like regular airsoft play is, you know, your team moves here and then the other team moves here and you kind of try to take this one area, and that's just kind of how the game goes. But in SpeedQB, it's fast. You have to be thinking, you have to be communicating, and you can lose or gain an advantage really, really fast. And that is something that is extremely cool, I think, and there's a lot of thought that goes into every single move. You can't just be careless. And yeah, I had a great time, but everyone was very, very encouraging. Everyone knew it was kind of my first time ever actually on like a SpeedQB field, and yeah, that whole layout was just very different to me again, but everyone was very encouraging, showing me different angles, showing me different tips, and being very friendly and welcoming. So I appreciate that. I think the SpeedQB community gets a lot of flack for no reason, and it's just a different type of airsoft. And if you're looking for a competitive environment to get into things and really test your skill against other players, work with a team, and yeah, just have that experience, it's honestly a ton of fun, and I highly recommend you give it a shot. This is, of course, the build I was running for most of the day. I did also use a teammate's Euro Tactic build, and that was fun as well. But yeah, this is the new build. You guys have seen it in the last video. But yeah, it's got a Polar Star Jack in it. Yeah, pretty fun, speedy gun. It's the SSG-1, but yeah, we'll do a full in-depth video on this later, but just so you guys can see the gun I was rocking as well. But in closing, I've got so much to learn, and I'm really actually looking forward to it. I want to become a better player, and I think that's the right mindset to go in with it. If you're just going in like, oh, I'm, you know, destroying all these other games, I'm gonna try SpeedQB and I'm gonna kill everybody and get this coolest kill montage ever on YouTube, you're going in it with the wrong mindset. It is a team sport, it's not a solo sport after all, so work as a team. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to documenting more of my SpeedQB journey here on the channel, and yeah, enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. Can't wait to get out there again on the field, so stay tuned for more SpeedQB content. Gonna have a lot more coming very soon. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.